Picture this. It was like any other day. I was browsing the Xbox Game Pass catalog on my Xbox Series S, looking for a game to just momentarily satisfy my boredom. As I looked through the recently added section, I spotted something out of the corner of my eye that grabbed my interest, and I decided to download it, unaware of what great an impact it was going to have on my life and my future.
Welcome to Race with Ryan!
Race with Ryan is no exaggeration the greatest game I've ever had the pleasure of playing. I'm actually really upset I didn't discover it when it was first released 2 years ago, because my life could have been so much better if I had. In no time I did manage to earn all the achievements for this game, and Race with Ryan has become a vital addition to my morning routine since I discovered it.
Ryan's World! Hey guys, you know how people make sprays that help us?
Oh, it's $5.50.
Yeah.
Before I get into what makes the game the masterpiece that it is, I just want to give props to Ryan Guan, the indie developer that made Race with Ryan all by himself, as this truly adds a lot to the Ryan's World franchise, and it's really impressive that he was able to manufacture such art at the age of 9. Now, let's get into the actual review. Everyone knows graphics. They're the most important thing when it comes to whether your game's good or not. In my opinion, if the graphics of your game are unrealistic, then it's a shit game. Let's take Minecraft for example, which has super unrealistic graphics, which is why only dumbass toddlers play that trash. Thankfully, I can say Race with Ryan is a game for men. The top-notch graphics of Race with Ryan really behold what the future of gaming could become, and should serve as an example of what game developers should try to achieve. The graphics really immerse you in all these wonderful worlds that the racetracks show off, and I really felt as if I was racing alongside Ryan and his colourful cast of friends. One day, after playing for a while, I decided to momentarily close the game to watch some more Ryan's World on YouTube, and I was shocked to see no next-gen enhancement badge in the bottom left corner of the game's thumbnail art. As this game is leagues ahead of any next-gen video game I had ever played, and it was the first time while using a next-gen console that I actually felt it was worth it. So I was really shocked that it was running so well on a Series S, but it's also optimized well enough to run on the Xbox One line of consoles, which is just absolutely spectacular. Anyways, I could rave about the graphics forever, but let's talk gameplay. I have to admit, Race with Ryan was slightly inspired by the Mario Kart games, but it really took the formula and made it a million times better. Once you play Race with Ryan, you won't be able to go back to play any Mario Kart game, or any karting game for that matter, without feeling violently ill. Before playing this game, I really thought nothing was going to be able to beat Garfield Kart, but I guess I was proven wrong. The driving mechanics and feel are better and smoother than any game with cars that I have ever played. All the tracks are expertly designed for the best possible experience, and I feel like Ryan Guan could easily become an engineer with this kind of talent. This game isn't just boring driving though. The game makes sure to provide you with power-ups called magic skills every 2 seconds so that you're constantly stimulated and never bored. The power-ups are very well balanced and creative, such as glue to drop behind you to slow enemies, slime to drop behind you to spin out your opponents, and 3 burgers spinning around you forming some kind of burger shield that protects you from incoming attacks and can disarm your opponents if they touch one of the 3 rotating burgers. Throughout each of the races, Ryan Guan, the man himself, will pop up multiple times in the bottom right corner of the screen and say something very encouraging.
Awesome! Well done! You're in trouble! Oh no! Yeah!
This honestly really boosted my self-esteem and brought tears to my eye during my first race playing. Thanks, Ryan. Okay, so this game has good graphics and gameplay, but what about the plot/story? Alongside having a quick race mode, Race with Ryan features a career mode. Career mode features a number of different cups which contain 3 tracks each, with the exception to the Royal Cup, which includes all 6 tracks. The story is basically that Ryan and his friends all race against one another and variations of themselves from all corners of the multiverse, competing for trophies with each character functioning as a playable character. My personal favourite was Mo, the living meatball. Very creative. To all fellow superfans like me, you'll be happy to know Race with Ryan is canon to the Ryan's World universe and provides a lot of information, and each racetrack and playable character has significance to the overarching story. In between each race, the player is graced by an incredibly acted out cutscene, usually featuring both Ryan and his friends having a conversation, which this is very essential to providing lore about the Ryan's World to the player.
How do you like them apples? The Formula Fruit Cup is over, and you earned a Fruit Cup. Let's see the award ceremony, and if you didn't get the Gold Cup, try racing for the cup again to be the top winner.
At the end of the day, Race of Ryan is an extremely creative game with smooth gameplay, good world building, plot, and incredible graphics. I would have to be an absolute buffoon to give this game anything other than a 10 out of 10.